What's up, everybody? Shady Shep back again. This rap I'm gonna rap here in a second is called College Grads and Psychopaths. It's basically just about kind of me thinking about the people I went to high school with and how all of our lives turned out kind of different. And I also kind of vented about some stuff that happened back in the day, but I had a lot to say about it. As you can see here, these are the 3 pages of lyrics that I wrote about it. So, here we go. College grads and psychopaths. Every day that I'm here, my future disappears. My peers have moved on, that's the way it appears. Some have become moms and some have become wives. Our lives are so different. You could cut us all with knives and our blood would look the same, but we'd all have different types of stripes on our backs from different kinds of strife we've experienced, because not all of us are walking the same path. Do the math, it don't add up. College grads and psychopaths have things in common. At least that's what the psychologists seem to think, because we live in the same town and from the same fountains we drink. We may have had the same teachers and went to the same schools, followed the same rules and shit in the same stools, but it's cruel to group us all together because we ain't all fools, we ain't all cool. Not all of us went to Ivy League schools, so don't you dare say opportunities were the same when some of you only got this far because of your last name. It's a shame, because usually there's losers and winners in every game, but this game of life is rigged, so all those wins that you have claimed aren't nothing to those whose lives have always been privileged. Their image is important to them, they can afford to buy spinach. You'll hear crickets if you ask them how they view the underprivileged. Friendships with them are fake unless it's money that you mention. If your life has been easy, then I have a message I want to send. I don't mean to offend ex-friends or anyone whose life I was once in, but not all of us were raised to believe that we could actually make it. Salvation Army clothes on our backs, or else we went naked. You couldn't take it. If something happened and you and I had to switch places, let's face it, it would kill you to have to live without the basics. Not all of us were raised in families that stay together, and just because yours did doesn't make you any better. The weather wasn't always good on this side of the lever. You think you're clever. It'll never happen to you, no, not ever. But what happens if you lose your job and your dad and mom? Your marriage fails, your husband bails, your life just kind of bombs. Would you be calm? My prediction is that you would probably lose your mind, the same way I lost mine when some friends like you left me behind. Because my life was in a state of decline, I was losing my mind, my future was on the line, and my brother had just died, and my parents had just divorced because their marriage had run its course. My friends abandoned me, and they absolutely had no remorse. I'm not here to point fingers, though, I'm just trying to point out. You don't know how someone's life turned out the way it turned out, but if you have it all, then don't piss on those who have nothing. Give it a little time, it could be you out here struggling. Thank God for Eminem. If Marshall Mathers made it through, I can make it too. I just gotta do what I gotta do to get through it. Thanks, M, for being my influence and inspiration. The rest of y'all, welcome to Shady Nation. Peace.